Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah. Lil Brunson back at you with the back at you, and I'm the best reporting on the Eagles. Before we get into the meat and potatoes, you know I gotta let you know this video is brought to you by Print Champs, man. Listen, we just do it big. We do it bigger and bigger. Bigger and bigger. I'm not gonna lie to you. The new trucker hats on deck. Y'all know how I feel about the snapback. Y'all know the snapback created the wave. But the trucker hat is different. Breathe, let your hair breathe in the back. You know what I'm saying? Get that good breeze. The good breeze is all on the website right now, available for you to her season trucker hats. And you hear that? You hear that? Feel like a blanket, don't it? This ain't no thick t-shirt. This ain't no thin t-shirt. Don't be confused about the quality that we putting out right here with the 22 bird shirt. I gotta let you see the graphics and the details up close and personal on this one. You know what I'm saying? Jalen in the mix, AJ, you know what I'm saying? Hassan, Smitty, Miles, Big Kelsey at the bottom. If it don't got this, you ain't get it from us, LB and the Print Champs. Make sure you go ahead and tap in with that and get that as well. You know the vibes, you know how we move. And listen, the cornerback class was very impressive last night. The cornerback class was very impressive at the combine. You know, some guys that I am looking at and keeping a close eye on because I feel like this is the year where the Philadelphia Eagles take a cornerback in the first round of this draft. Think about it. Just think about it for a second before we talk about some of these prospects. What else do we need? You know we love the trenches. You know we're going to be, we're going to be inspired by some of the big guys as well. I know it's some guys you can't pass up on. But if them guys are gone, it's guys who really showed up, man. Let's talk about it, man. First, I want to talk about the Maryland boys, man. Deonte Banks and Jaquarian Bennett. Hope I said his name right, man. Deonte Banks out of Maryland, man. 6 foot, buck 97. Ran an impressive 4.3. 40 on the jump, out the building. Vertical 42 inches. The broad jump 4 inches. He did well with his drills, man. He drifted a bit, they saying, but his hand speed translated. And his foot and the ground cuts were good. That guy is ready. You know what I mean? I think he's going to be a late first round pick, but definitely deserves to be a first round pick for sure. You know what I'm saying? Definitely deserves to be a first round pick for sure. And you know what I mean? His counterpart, man, Jaquarian Bennett, those guys on the next gen stats, top cornerback athleticism score, you know what I mean? The top 4 guys, you know what I mean? 4 to 5 guys I'm talking about in this video, which is kind of crazy, man. Deonte Bennett scored the 98 on the athleticism score. Deonte Banks, Jaquarian Bennett scored the 97. 2 Maryland guys, man. That's different, man. That's different. I didn't look at Michigan DJ Turner the second yet. He scored a 97. But Christian Gonzalez at 88 and Emmanuel Forbes at 85. Really impressed with, the work with, a lot of these guys did from the cornerback position, man. So let's get into it, man. Christian Gonzalez, a lot of people saying that this is the top cornerback in this draft. This guy is him. That's what they saying. Christian Gonzalez, cornerback, Oregon. This is by way of CBS. They said, I'll just say this. Gonzalez solidified himself as CB1 in his draft with his showing in Indianapolis. What I mean by that is most people and teams will have him as CB1, and he'll most likely be the first cornerback off the board. At 6'1" and 197 pounds, the former Colorado turned Oregon star ran a 4.38 with a 41.5-inch vertical, 11.1 broad jump. He's drawn Patrick Surtain the second comparisons from some analysts out there and tested a little better. That's a dog, because Pat Surtain is one of them ones. One of them ones, man. That's a dog, man. You know what I mean? If he's there at 10 and all your big guys that you can't pass on are already gone, I would definitely get Christian Gonzalez. I think we need a young star at the cornerback position. And dude, he ain't big. I mean, he ain't small at 6'1" and 197 pounds. But, 6'1", 197 pounds running a 4.38, that's ridiculous in itself, man. Ridiculous. I'm really excited about Emmanuel Forbes, cornerback for Mississippi State, man. 6'1", a buck 66, a 4.3, and a 40. They're saying Forbes is significantly underweight with very skinny legs, but he ran like the wind and was a monster in drills. With 6 pick sixes to his name, his elite ball location skills were on display all day. His movements were elongated because of his length, but he is an easy mover and is afforded him the ability to gain ground quickly. I like to see him shorten up his stride and his back pedal, but he never let his length impede his performance, even in the drills designed for smaller defensive backs. That's crazy, man. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. I don't want to say, nobody Sauce Gardnerish. You know what I mean? Nobody Sauce Gardnerish, but they talking about height for Emmanuel Forbes, check. Speed, check. Length, check. Production, check. Weight, therein lies the rub for Forbes. The weight thing, man, judging a man by how much he weigh always been weird to me. They did it with Smitty, but Smitty certified dog. That's why it don't really make sense. Forbes has a lot of traits that scouts love to see in cornerbacks. He has good height and length, 6 foot 3/4 inches, and with a 32-inch arms. He turned back to 4. He turned back to back 4-3 times. Ran a 4-3. They ran a 4-3-5. Second official, and has incredible ball production with 20 passes defensed and 14 interceptions. 6, if we talked about, was returned for touchdowns in 3 seasons. But he also only weighs 166 pounds and is very slightly built. Teams are going to have to weigh in concerns about Forbes' weight with his potential upside. I'm not worried about the dude weight. You know what I mean? The only thing that would concern me about his weight, in my opinion, is, the ability to tackle. You know what I mean? Some of these guys are big. Like, the NFC East we're known for having big and powerful running backs. Now the Philadelphia Eagles might be the only team that's an exception, but with Brian Johnson, what's his name? The kid, is his name Brian Johnson from the Commanders? He's a bigger style back. Antonio Gibson also was a little forceful with his running style. Saquon Barkley is big. You know what I mean? He's a big explosive back. We know what Ezekiel Elliott brings to the table, and Tony Pollard runs bigger than his size. You need corners that could cover. You need corners that could tackle. You know what I mean? And at 166 pounds, a couple dudes will treat him to a dessert that he ain't ready for with his slight build. You know what I mean? But nevertheless, man, dudes can get bigger, dudes can get stronger. It ain't really affect him, you know what I'm saying, in the National Football League. It ain't really affect him, but he can be a liability. At the collegiate level, but he could be a liability in the NFL if you play in a team like the Philadelphia Eagles, where our wide receivers can block. Even Smitty can block. You know what I mean? A.J. Brown will drive him up the field, up to Chattanooga, up to Alaska. He will just drive him up the field at 166 pounds. So, you know what I mean? He got some stuff to work on. I like Joey Porter, though. I like Joey Porter, cornerback from Penn State. He looks like the guy that looks the most like Bradbury if you're looking to replace Bradbury. 6'2.5", 193 pounds, ran a 4.46. That's a great time. Then he shut it down for the day. So all he did was run. I would have liked to see him in some drills with his length and stuff like that and see what we could have got from that. But the cornerbacks put out an outstanding day. Nothing to hang your hat on if you were a cornerback that I just named. You know what I mean? I'm looking forward to see how the rest of these prospects perform in the draft. But the cornerbacks did their thing, man. Let me know what y'all think in the comments, man. All the links to all his merchandise. 22 Bird shirt flying off the shelf. You know what I'm saying? We starting the summer off right with great merch and great content. Shout out to y'all.